I spent 2 years caring for my mother while she died of cancer. In that time, my brother convinced her to sign over the family business to him. Except she never signed anything. He forged her signature. I'm an attorney, and I made sure he lost everything. My name is Rachel Brennan. I'm 55 years old, and I sent my own brother to prison. Our family owned Brennan Automotive, 3 car dealerships in upstate New York. My father built the business from nothing. By the time he died in 2005, it was worth $22 million. My mother, Claire Brennan, inherited everything. She ran the business with my brother, Michael, who'd always been the car guy. I was the family lawyer, corporate attorney. I handled the legal side, contracts, compliance, estate planning. In 2018, my mother was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Stage 4. The doctors gave her 6 months. She lasted 2 years. I moved back home to care for her. Took a leave of absence from my firm. Michael kept running the dealerships. It was hard. Watching someone you love waste away. The chemo. The pain. The slow deterioration. But I was there. Every day. While Michael was too busy with the business. Mom died in March 2020. At the funeral, Michael was distant. Distracted. I thought he was grieving. He wasn't. A week after the funeral, we met with Mom's estate attorney to read the will. I expected everything to be split 50-50ths. That's what Mom had always said. Half for you, half for Michael. You're both my children. But the will the attorney read was different. I, Claire Brennan, being of sound mind, do hereby bequeath my entire ownership stake in Brennan Automotive to my son, Michael Patrick Brennan. I sat up. That's wrong. I'm sorry, the attorney said. That's not what Mom wanted. She told me we'd split everything equally. Michael didn't look at me. The attorney cleared his throat. Mrs. Brennan updated her will in November 2019. She left everything to Michael. Her signature is on file, witnessed and notarized. Can I see it? He slid the document across the table. I read it. My hands shaking. The signature looked like Mom's. But something was off. I'd like to have this authenticated, I said. Michael finally spoke. Rachel, don't do this. Mom made her choice. Mom wouldn't cut me out. Not like this. She did. Maybe she thought I deserved it more. I ran the business. You left. I left to take care of her while she was dying. And I kept the business afloat. She appreciated that. I looked at him. Really looked at him. My brother was lying. I hired a forensic document examiner. It took 3 weeks. The report came back. The signature on the November 2019 will is inconsistent with known exemplars of Claire Brennan's signature from the same time period. High probability of forgery. Michael had faked Mom's signature. I confronted him. Showed him the report. This is bullshit, he said. You're just mad you didn't get anything. You forged her signature. Prove it. I will. And then I'm going to make sure you go to prison. I went to the police. Filed a report. Provided the forensic analysis. They opened an investigation. They interviewed the notary who'd supposedly witnessed Mom signing the will. She cracked immediately. Michael paid me $5,000 to notarize the document without her present. I knew it was wrong. I'm sorry. They interviewed the estate attorney. He admitted Michael had brought the will to him already signed. He'd filed it without verifying the signature. They searched Michael's office. Found a practice sheet where he'd traced Mom's signature over and over until he got it right. In August 2020, Michael was arrested for forgery, fraud, and theft. The trial took a year. Michael's lawyers argued that Mom had verbally told him she wanted him to have the business. That the will reflected her true wishes, even if the signature was questionable. But I had evidence. I had emails from Mom to me, dated weeks before she supposedly signed the new will, talking about making sure you and Michael are both taken care of equally. I had her medical records showing she was heavily medicated in November 2019, barely coherent, let alone capable of making major legal decisions. I had the notary's testimony. I had the forensic analysis. The jury deliberated for 4 hours. Guilty on all counts. Michael was sentenced to 5 years in prison. With the will invalidated, Mom's estate reverted to her previous will, the one that split everything 50-50ths. I inherited half of Brennan Automotive. Michael's half went into a trust, frozen until his release. But I wasn't done. I filed a civil suit for damages, the value of the business Michael had stolen, plus the emotional distress of his betrayal while I was grieving our mother. We settled out of court. Michael signed over his entire stake in the business. Brennan Automotive became mine. Michael was released in 2024 after serving 4 years. He tried to reconcile. Sent letters. Asked to meet. I declined. Some betrayals are unforgivable. He stole from me. He dishonored our mother's memory. He forced me to send my own brother to prison. I didn't want to do it. But he left me no choice. Today Brennan Automotive is thriving. I sold 1 dealership, kept 2. Revenue is up 30%. And every month I donate a portion of the profits to hospice care, in Mom's name. Because she deserved better than a son who forged her signature. And I deserved better than a brother who thought he could steal my inheritance.